What up, YouTube? Back again with another video. Alright guys, let's get into this. This video today is going to be about schemes. I had a question in the comment section, and the person asked me, what kind of scheme do I run? So I'm going to try my best to illustrate like how I play Madden. I don't like saying schemes. I always say play your opponent. Don't play the scheme, just play your opponent. Because if your scheme doesn't work, then what are you going to do? Case in point, this play right here. To me, what I'm looking at is defense is looking like a cover 4 or cover 2 look. So my own thing is like, alright, and they might be blitzing. So I'm like, alright, if he's blitzing, then I'm going to do this concept right here. Out route in a streak. If he's in cover 2, the streak. If he's in cover 4, X. That's it. Block by running backs, and just wait to see what happens. So I mean, you got to give yourself a bailout. You just can't be like, I'm going to run the scheme. What if your scheme doesn't fit into what he's running? I mean, this is the problem you face. So come out here again on second down, and now it looks like he's showing blitz, right? He's going to set up his defense, which is fine. All right, that's fine. So I'm going to block my running back on the left and let the other guy go in the flats. So if they're blitzing, running back R1. See what I mean? I'm playing him. I'm playing what he's showing me. Another case in point here. He's going to show another blitz, and he's going to bring this guy down. And on the right side, he's leaving my wide receiver misaligned again. So I'm going to switch up, set him on a streak. I don't mind if he's blitzing, let him blitz. I'm going to test over the top. If I score a touchdown, I score a touchdown. Alright, so I'm going to come at the exact same play again and see what he gives me on defense. And this time around, he decides to, back off a little bit. I'm going to test the out route on the left side just in case. I already see he moved that slot defender over a triangle. He moved him out, so he's probably playing some type of cover 3 right here. So I'm just going to test the out route. This is a forced play right here, and I didn't make it an incomplete pass. Alright, that's fine. It's third down. So I went on the center because he's playing this cover 3 look, and he's spreading his guys on clouds to the outside. So I'm just going to hit the streak up the middle. So I mean, I'm playing what he's showing me on defense. Like, I don't have a scheme that I'm running. I'm just looking at his defense, and I'll call plays, and I'll adjust it on line when I get to the line of scrimmage based on what he's showing me. So, like, how I'm playing him would be different from how I might play you if I was playing against you, or anybody else for that matter, because you play different from this guy I'm playing right now. I don't know this guy. I don't know who he is. So I just have to play defense and offense the same way. I'm reading everybody that I'm playing. All right, where's he coming out in here? I don't know yet. I'm in cover 4. Here's the tight end. Okay, all right. So now next time I come out on defense, I got to make sure I blanket that tight end, just in case he does that again. See what I mean? So I call a cover 3, and I'm blanketing the tight end in case it goes to that again. But the tight end runs a post this time, and it's covered, and we knock it down. But if he was running that post to the sideline, I had it covered with that cover 2 on that side and that cover 3 play. So we're going to go right here's close formations. So we're going to run palms right here. Or quarters. Actually, this is quarters. And this is all the way blanketed on the outside. We'll pick them off. So it's not a set scheme I'm running. I'm watching what my opponent does, and I'm reacting to them. I'm reacting to whatever he does. So I'm back on offense again. Oh, that was a touchdown if I got him bump me. So I hope you understand what I mean. Alright, let's see what he does here. Crawling on the line of scrimmage again. And what do? I call an audible because I was going to run the ball. And he's looking like a man blitz. So alright, what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to play a concept right here. It's a streak on the tight end and a comeback on my slot. So if he's blitzing, I just hit the slot receiver. And and nobody takes over the top. If he uses tries to jump the slot, then I just go to the streak. You see what I mean? Before I came on the field, I didn't know I was going to call that play. I switched up based on what he's showing me. So I hope this makes sense. So every play is different. Like, I might come on the field and I don't want to run something. Like, people say scheme all the time. Wait, what scheme are you doing? What kind of scheme is that? Don't force schemes into defenses that if you look at it and like, this stuff's not going to work, then don't force it. You're going to see later on down the game, that's the frustration he's going to start facing, because he's going to start forcing his scheme on me, even though I'm adjusting towards it. A play right here, I can only anticipate blitz on these two outside guys, right? If they attack the line of scrimmage, I have bailouts to my tight end and my running back. If they back off, and I got to look for my other options deeper down the field. So that's what I'm looking at right now. They back off, I'm going up top. That's why I don't really panic that much when people blitz me. It's just, just be able to, be aware of it. Right here is running the SIL concept. I'm going to take it away. Lucky he didn't get picked off. He probably would have quit right here if I pick it off. So, I mean, when they come on, they're forcing their scheme on my defense. And I know, it's like, hey, people know when you go to 3 receivers to the left, somebody's coming across the field, right? So he's going to switch it up on me and say hitting this tight end. All right, good play. At least I know it's there, right? So, all right, I'm putting that in the back of my mind. He loves this tight end. That's what I'm seeing right now. All right, cool. So I'm gonna. He's running the same play again. I'm gonna hope he doesn't see it because I'm blanking a cloud over here on the right side. But he's still gonna force it over there anyway. So now in the back of my mind, I'm like, all right, this guy loves his tight end. Good, get what I mean? See what I'm saying? So now when I get out on defense, I'm gonna be watching for that tight end every single play. I'm gonna blanket him. I'm gonna put like people around him and force him to look somewhere else, and then see how he adjusts. You can't keep running that scheme, whatever you want to call scheme, quote unquote, and blindly throw into places without adjusting. I'm going to make him stop being a one-read quarterback. I'm going to make him take his eye off that tight end when I get back on defense. Alright, right here is running cover 3. I'm going to show it after this play. And I already know what's open underneath because he's not switching up. Every time he sees me come on in 3 wide receivers, he calls this play right here I'm about to show you. That's the play he calls. Every single time. Go through the sky press. This was like man defense. I'm just going to run up the middle. I was going to throw it at first, but he backed off. So I'm going to go back to the run play. It's audible back to the run play. And just run the ball up the middle. So we're back in the end zone again. Alright, we're back on defense. There it goes. Now I'm watching the tight end now. I'm all like on the tight end. I'm going to force him to look elsewhere. Gotta start looking elsewhere. But he also has this angle route with the running back that I got to watch out for. Bypass the tight end off. I stay down here. See, just make him hold on to the ball a little bit longer and we hit him on his... Spike him in the face. We spike him in the face. Call timeouts. I won't blitz all game, so I'm going to start sending blitz now and see how you adjust. Good play. Good read. It's probably going to go no huddle. There he goes. I'm going to call a cover 2 blitz here. I'm going to switch it up on him. Because he called that flats play a second ago. I got hard flats on the outside. If he throws it again, but we smack him in the face. Call timeout because it's 4th down. Here, just a mistake on my end. I called the right defense. I just... you're going to see me select full on the far left. And just look at the mistake I made. He picked up the blitz pretty well. And I don't know what I was doing over here. I wasn't paying attention. Alright, converts on 4th down. Alright, good on him. And then with defense, all I'm doing is I just take a portion of the field away. It doesn't blanket the whole defense. I'm taking something away and hopefully he doesn't see the other thing that's open. That's how I'm playing defense and coverage. Like there's always somebody open. There's no I don't have a shutdown defense. All I do is take things away and force him to do something else. And if he does it effectively, then hey, good for you. You're gonna convert. There goes that that angle route for the running back. Like he's been doing that all game. That angle route. If you take the angle route away this time, he's gonna force it into coverage and bang, pick it off. See what I mean? Like, it's not really that hard. And then sometimes I have to make these kind of videos and explain what's going on because it could get missed. This is just a bad throw right here. So I'm going to call the exact same play because I know the user is going to chase after Robinson. I know he is. But then the tight end is following all behind him. And the computer just made a really good play. It was open though, but he just made a good play. Good play. Alright, we're going to... Let me see. Does he score here? Let's see. See that tight end? Lost that tight end, boy. Alright, so as the game goes on, I'm going to take the tight end away. It's just right now, I'm seeing the angle route with the running back. That's what I'm afraid of, but he bombs me off deep here. Just made a good play. But that's Prince, so Prince is slow on the streaks sometimes. So, alright, we're going to go in the third quarter. And we'll see my adjustments here. And you're going to see that there's nothing I'm doing that you can't do. It's just really straightforward. Alright, let's see if he runs the ball here. Yep, he does. He runs. Let's see when he goes back to passing. There he goes. Told you I'm just going to blanket the tight end. See, I switched it up right here, man lock. Put a man on the running back and a man on the tight end because he keeps running the post and the angle route from those two guys. I'm going to switch over. Try to take the angle route if he comes in. Alright. Does a table route. Alright, no problem. First down. I'm still playing the same thing for right now. You can't throw it to the tight end anymore. I got to take this deep post, and it's an overthrow. Alright, I got to switch up because he's probably going to go back to that again. So I switched up. And right now I'm in palms. This is palms. This right here is just going to blanket. You see that little gap right there? He's going to probably throw it in there. No, he doesn't throw it this time. But it's covered though. Alright. There's a gap between my safety and where that tight end is. See that gap right there? He's going to force it in there. Yeah, right there. See that gap? Right there. See that gap? He's going to throw it in there. Alright. So I'm seeing that, right? Alright, okay, cool. We got to make an adjustment. So I bring the safety down. Same thing. No adjustments. All I did was just manually bring my safety down. That's it. No huddle, probably. See, I'm playing cover 4 palms. Let's switch up here. Let me see. I just switched up to quarters. I mean quarters. Cover 4 quarters. Bring that safety down for that tight end. And I'm just going to pass the tight end over to the safety, but I need to cover that little gap that he's throwing the ball into. Alright, there it goes. Let's cover it out. Come back down. There's nothing to throw to. Throws it away. I just switched to cover 3. Now I want to blanket this freaking tight end. That's what I'm doing right now. If he's running the post, right there, if he's running the post, it's going to be blanketing into that cover 3 invert I just put out there. There's nobody open. Hold him down. Just a regular 4-man rush on just coverage. He's going to do it again. We're blanketing the tight end. And he's having trouble throwing the ball now. The tight end isn't there. He doesn't know who to throw to. And that's it, man. So I mean, there's no thing. It's not a thing as a scheme. You just watching what your opponent do, and you adjust to your opponents. And on defense, just take things away and just force them to think a little bit. All right, guys. Till next time.